Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Celtics, Smart is out there with Brown. And holding down the middle, a tremendously hard-working and versatile big man out of the Dominican Republic, Al Horford. And it's Williams at the 4. And looking at the Hawks, and it's Collins in at the power forward.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. He kicks to Smart. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA. But overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score. I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses. And I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Well, you know, last season, I think officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks, the rebuild was on in full cycle.
And so he makes both from the line. And back to the Celtics, making the playoffs, sure, but, you know, not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era, you know, with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past. But look, they've hoisted a championship banner, very close to another. But it's just time to move on, and that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively, limit his easy chances inside.
Backing down is Brown. Gets the bucket. Brown's got his first points in this one.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of a defender for some monster throwdowns. I mean, we're talking about posterization with capital letters.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Easy play. Come on.
The first free throw is good.
You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, the Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Well, and back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is, you know, the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
Atlanta making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Hunter guarded by Horford. Here's Hunter. Good work defensively by Horford.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Tatum.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Holiday. Here's Hunter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Nate McMillan gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And here's Young, following the 3 from Brown. Back to Young. He dishes it to Holiday. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Smart. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Outside Holiday. Young off a pick from Collins. And Young, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Smart, defended by Young. Williams passes to Smart. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. Kicks to Collins. Al Horford with the rebound.
You know, Horford missed a big chunk of that 2011-12 season after he tore the pectoral muscle in his shoulder. But he bounced back last season, and he arguably had his best year of his NBA career.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
And Holiday kicks to Hunter. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Collins. Jump shot is good that time. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And going back to Al Horford, a career high, Clark, last season in minutes played.
Yeah, he averaged a double-double for the first time in his career, Kevin, so that injury didn't give the Hawks pause. They rode Horford more than ever, and he was up to the challenge.
Backing him down. Fade away. Can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Cuts off the pass. Passes it to Smart. The shot will not go. Good D by Holiday. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young outside for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Boston trailing. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Collins.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game. Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams.
For the last decade or so, Atlanta has been pretty consistent. Always seems to find a way to get to the playoffs, and part of that is they've been pretty good against the Eastern Conference.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Horford with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Rejected by Collins. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
Well, it sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
Smart dishes to Horford. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And for Atlanta last season, 29 wins against the rest of the conference. Steve, not an amazing total, but ending up over 500 usually gets you a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference.
And a lot of people worried that they would fall out of the picture last year after they traded away Joe Johnson. You know, they're not a team that can contend for a title, particularly not now with the departure of Josh Smith. But, hey, they're relevant in the East, and they've got some good young talent.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Celtics. And here's Smart. For the three. Good. Smart's got 7.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
And Young kicks to Hunter. The kick out to Young. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound. There's a screen by Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, here's a guy who gives the coach the luxury of a very simple play call, which is just the ISO. Get him the ball and get out of the way, and good things are going to happen.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him, his stroke is never changing.
The Celtics making a switch here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And Boston has possession following the bucket by the Hawks. Got a piece of it. Fast break for Hawks. The shot's good from Bogdanovich. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Now here's Griffin. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 to shoot. Williams outside. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Frank.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Bogdanovich That three off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Young passes to Holiday. And here comes White, leading the fast break. The feed to Williams. Back to White. Tatum. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's rejected. And he gets it back. Backs him down. Tries again. Number 17. Now White. Bryan. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Celtics lead by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
The Celtics making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Here's Bogdanovich.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable, but last year seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
He's off on the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And he sinks the second. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Bryan, defended by Griffin. Back to Griffin. Connects from three-point range. Griffin's got his first 3 points of the game. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
White, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from White. Johnson attacking. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line. Not exactly the best of percentages.
And the first one drops. And the Celtics making a change here. Richards is checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them. 1:07 left to play here in the first. Number 30, defended by Griffin. Back to White. Boom, he jams it straight down. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And Atlanta has possession. It's a 5-point game. Murray, White covering. Murray, good. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. White is screen. Richard, he's covered by Murray. Feeds it to White. From deep 3-point range, and again, Boston with the triple. 26 seconds left in the first. Griffin a screen on White. Here's Murray. Nice D from Griffin.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Here's Richard. It's rebounded by Murray. With 1 on the clock. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
Boston leading by 6. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Gentlemen, you hear murmurs that some in the NBA fraternity consider Blake Griffin a little too nice. Their feeling is that if you get physical with him, you can take him out of his game. It's surprising considering his size and strength. Blake said, "I've never really worried about being called soft. If anybody wants to step up and take that challenge, I'm more than happy, off the court, because I don't want to get suspended. And guys, he's too valuable to this team to miss games. But some feel he has to retaliate to let opponents know he means business."
That animosity can stick around, Doris. Tough thing. Thank you. The Hawks making a switch here. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. The Hawks trail by 6. He feeds it to Holiday. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Holiday's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Hawks. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Dishes it to Noah. He passes to White. Back to Noah. From deep, that drops. And the Celtics lead by 7.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Griffin a screen on White. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Kevin, when the opposing team is bringing the ball up, they can't get careless when he's on the floor because he will pounce on a lazy pass or a lazy dribble, and he'll be heading the other way in a heartbeat.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
And he makes the first.
For a long time, it's been about getting out and running for Atlanta, and that was really one of the strengths of the team last season as well. Really one of the better teams in fast break points in the league.
Both free throws good for Murray. And for the Hawks, who are so good on the break, ended up third in the league last year in fast break points. Steve, not a surprise with the athletes that team has.
Yeah, but that's changing, Kevin. Josh Smith's departure, I think, is a big blow. They're not as good in transition anymore, but they do have some exciting young talent, young players who can get out and run. So it's going to be interesting over the next couple of seasons to watch this team unfold.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Here's Murray. Now the dish to Griffin. Shoots it. Nice jump shot. Good. Griffin's got his first 2 points. Celtics leading by 5. Noah with a screen on Holiday. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Now Murray. Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. White gets the screen from Horford. Number 30. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Here's Murray. Cantella. There's the pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Number 17 takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Here's White. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Richard guarded by Holiday. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on a winning streak after the injury.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury. And overall, Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury. Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Passes to Hunter. Now Murray. Pass to Hunter. Launches it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. But they recover it. That's tipped. Brown outside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Brown's got 7 points. The Hawks trail by 7. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray, the pass to Hunter. Number 17. He's guarded by Williams. And the shot is good. He has 6. Celtics leading by 5. Richard, he's covered by Murray. It's Brown with the drive. Williams. He kicks it to Smart. On the wing, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
Here's Murray. Horford with the block. Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. The tray. Kept alive by Boston. Williams kicks to Smart. Pass to Brown. Smart puts the pick in for Brown. Drops in the tray. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. White against Holiday. The pass to Murray. There's the screen. He dishes it to Collins. Kicks it to Holiday. Beyond the arc. But they get it back. Now the feed to Collins. Murray passes it to Hunter. Now Murray. Pass to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. White with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Brown outside. Feeds it to Smart. Back to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Boston with another.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Murray, the pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Collins. He passes to Murray. Looking to end the run. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Well, you knew with no Joe Johnson in Atlanta anymore, there'd be extra shots to go around. Al Horford got a few of them, and with Johnson's departure, it's one of the reasons he had more field goal attempts than in any season of his career.
And Steve, you talked about Horford scoring last season, upping his scoring rate. Clark over 17 points a game.
I really liked his efficiency, Kevin. Remained efficient even as he added to his point totals. He continues to be a very underrated jump shooter. Is a more physical player than he gets credit for being, and that mid-range stroke of his is something that is as good as anybody's in the league for his size.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Collins. Smart with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Brown dishes to Smart. With the lead pass. And it's Williams with the jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Collins, a screen on White. Here's Murray. And the pass to Hunter. From deep. And that one's good.
That's his first three-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Doubled by Collins. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Murray and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Boston has possession. Clock at 6. Brown kicks to Smart. Back to Brown. From deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Pass to Hunter. Now Murray. They set the pick. Dishes it to Holiday. To the paint. Collins. Back to Holiday. Shoots it up. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And here's Smart. 9 points in the game so far. Smart off a pick from White. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Murray. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Boston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, anytime this club got to the line a year ago, they made the defense pay, and they hit 82% as a team.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And that one misses. Boston making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Atlanta with the ball. Puts it up from 17. Off the left rim and out.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown. Smart's got 12 in the game.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Tatum, defended by Hunter. The dish to Smart. Shoots the three. No good.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Williams, he's checked in for Al Horford. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Smart. He's got 12. He hits Brown with the drive. They swipe it. Hunter, he's covered by Brown. No good from Hunter.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
He kicks to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
They set the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Here's Brown. He's got 18. Williams, a screen on Collins. Gets it to go. 12 points for him.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Now, here is Young. Hunter, he's covered by Brown. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 7. Celtics leading by 17. Pick by Williams. Inside. Reverses. Taken away by Holiday. .124 left in the first half of the game. Young, defended by Smart. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when a rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Boston making a switch here. Murray's checked in. The Celtics shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Tatum, he's guarded by Collins, gets the bucket. 14 points for him.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Hawks trail by 16. Pass to Hunter. From the arc. That one goes. Count it.
That's his second shot from long range in this quarter, so he's starting to roll.
So it's Boston now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Richard, defended by Young. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Celtics lead by 15. Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Young off a pick for Murray. And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Collins. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
"19 seconds left in the second quarter. No good from Bogdanovich.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest.
How about that, basketball
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Celtics up by 15. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to a Thursday edition of the Halftime Report. Boston leading against Atlanta. With 2 quarters left to play, they've been an offensive juggernaut, scoring with impunity. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Hawks so far. Their three-point shooting has been nowhere to be found. It's really hurt them offensively. That's why they're behind. And it's time now to head back for the rest of the game out in Atlanta. See you next halftime.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. An exceptional performance from Brown.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Boston. Now, here is Young, defended by Smart. Hunter. And Boston with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Smart. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. For Boston, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The Hawks trail by 20. Now Young. Capella. He dishes it to Collins. He's against Williams. 5 to shoot. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. For Atlanta, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And that one falls for Collins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics leading by 18. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Ball stolen. Fast break. The Hawks puts the lead pass in front of them. Shots good from Young.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
You're smart, and he uses both hands to jam it in. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
The pass to Murray. Back to Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Young's got 7.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Picked by Horford. Releases from 15. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the bucket. Good.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Boston leading by 14. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tatum, defended by Hunter. Count the bucket. He's got 18.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
The Hawks trail by 16. The kick out to Young. Passes it to Murray. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. He passes to Murray. Takes the 3. And the shot is good.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Here's Brown. 21 points in the game.
Right there!
Kicks it to Smart. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Shot is no good, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Murray, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. Good on the jump shot. Smart's got 18 points in the game. The Hawks trail by 15. Young outside. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Murray. Let's go. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Celtics leading by 15. Back to Horford. The feed to Smart. Dishes to Brown. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Griffin comes in for Al Horford. And it's Williams in for Williams. That free throw good from Brown. Now, here is Young. He's got 7. The pass to Hunter. Feeds it to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's the dish to Young. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Young's got 9 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Pick by Griffin. Brockton. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. White, he's checked in for Smart. And the free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 18. Johnson outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Johnson kicks to Holiday. He feeds it to Young. Taken away by Williams. White with it. He's got 7. Bryan defended by Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Gets it to go. He has 6.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Young with the ball. Now defended by White. Here's Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, you get the kind of love Blake Griffin has gotten for dunking on everybody in the league. It doesn't go over well with your opponents. I noticed last season teams started to get a lot more physical with him because of that.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Outside Holiday. The 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Bogdanovich has got 6. And with hard fouls becoming a topic of discussion last season for LeBron James and certainly for Blake Griffin, Steve, what's your take? Does Griffin change his style of play? Does the league step in to protect players like him? How do you view that?
Well, the league already does protect everybody. I mean, you can't commit a hard foul these days without it being called flagrant. So, I mean, I think Griffin is fine. He just needs to continue to improve. And what he can do more than anything is develop a low post game that would translate into the playoffs.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Holiday left side. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Picked by Williams. He kicks it to Brown. Bryan. Pass to Williams. Outside White. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And a new group in for the Celtics. The Hawks trail by 21. Now Murray. 7 points in the game. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in. There you go.
And Boston has possession. They set the pick. Bryan, defended by Hunter. Outside, White. The 3 ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Murray. 10 points for him. Good. 12 points for him.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Noah the screen. He dishes it to White. Off the pick. He squares up and sinks it. White's got 4 this quarter.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Outside Holiday. He passes to Collins. Working on Noah. 6 to shoot. Noah against Collins. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Collins has got 16.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Brogdon. He's covered by Murray. Brogdon. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Here's Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Easy, boys. Come on.
That free throw missing. The Celtics making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 14. Here's the screen. Now here's Smart, defended by Hunter. Picked by Williams. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Smart. 18 points for him. Holiday brings the double team. Clock at 2. Brogdon. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Holiday left side. Here's Hunter. The finger roll finish at the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Tatum. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Hunter. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Number 17. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Smart. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
You know, he's been doing a great job of getting to the line tonight, guys.
Yeah, and when he's gotten there, Clark, he has been punishing them.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Both free throws good from Smart.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Outside Holiday. Here's Hunter. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum hits it from three-point range. He's got 23. The Hawks trail by 17. And here's Holiday. Now the pass to Murray. Passes to Hunter. Off target. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics lead by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Atlanta's shooting straight 49% from the field. Kicks it to Young. He passes it to Hunter. Five on the clock. Pass to Murray. Fires the three. That's good.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Here's Smart. Young's there. The kick out to Brown. Fires from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Young outside. And the pass to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. Al Horford with the rebound.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Here's Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smart's got 22 points.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
He used that pick to get in close.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Celtics leading by 17. Brown the pass to Smart. Takes a three. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. The Celtics making a switch here.
There you go.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Shots good from Young.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Tatum. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 25.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Hunter. The putback. Slams it back in.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Now, here's Brown. Brogdon, defended by Young. Brogdon. Shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
The lead now in single digits.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Tatum, defended by Hunter. Brown kicks to Williams. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. It's up a 3.
They've not had the same success from outside here in the second half that they did in the first. So it might make sense to look at going inside a little more this half.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
It's Brown with the drive.
Just an amazing game for Brown. He's got 27 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
First one falls for him.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
That one is no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Now Murray. The feed to Young. Passes it to Murray. Capella. Buries it down low.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
Picked by Horford. Brogdon, defended by Young. Second chance shot, and Horford with the lay-in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Young off a pick from Hunter. Young passes to Murray. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Tatum defended by Hunter. Dishes to Horford. That's good. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Here's Murray. There's the dish to Young. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams.
Get the perimeter.
Feeds to Horford. Tatum goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks trail by 8. He feeds it to Collins. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. He kicks it to Horford. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Young passes to Murray. Pass to Hunter. Now Murray. Clock at 6. Leads him in there.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And that one falls for Collins. Celtics leading by 5. Bryan gets it to go. Young with the ball. There's the pass to Murray. Back to Young. Passes it to Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Young kicks to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Murray. Rebound Boston. 22 is their biggest lead. Tatum, he's guarded by Collins. Horford, no luck. The Hawks trail by 7. And here's Young. He passes to Murray. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 25.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Picked by Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Pass to Young. Here's Hunter. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Smart's checked in for Boston. Boston leading by 6. Tatum defended by Hunter, and it's good. He's got 31.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Nate McMillan had some words for his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Pass to Murray. Six on the shot clock, and Young kicks to Hunter. Shot from the wing.
Boy, the wheels have just come off here in the second half. He's going to have to find the range. He has not scored in this quarter.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Hawks trail by 8. The pass to Murray. Back to Young. Fires it up. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Smart dishes to Brown. Outside Williams. Back to Brown. From the high post. They get it back. Williams can't hit.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
He dishes it to Collins. Hunter guarded by Horford. And Young, here we go. Williams with the block. Now here's Smart. Tatum defended by Young. Tatum. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
Here's Hunter. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. He drops the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. Good on both.
Some good work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips, and things can really turn around in this game.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's Smart, defended by Young. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Hunter. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that is good. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he would have liked, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And the 3 off target. Here's Boston now. 22 is their biggest lead. Atlanta making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Atlanta shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Young, and it's blocked. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
Fifteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both shots good from the stripe. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now Holiday kicks to Griffin.
Yo, set it up.
Lets it go with a 3. Nails the triple. So we see Boston get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our